Hi, hello. I sound funny because I'm in street, but I made this video because I feel like I should make another video, and I'm excited. I look forward to making videos, but sometimes I just don't know what to do, and I'm not sure really what to do with this video. I'm just gonna be rambling a lot, not gonna lie, because I told y'all this is sort of my diary, so I'm just talking stuff, So our tests are coming up, for my exams. I'm pretty nervous. I haven't done really well the past 2 semesters, but I've locked in this semester. I feel like I'll do much better than I've done the past two, but a lot of things are going on in my life. So I have school. I'm how do I say this? I guess you could say my house is undergoing a renovation. Yeah, that's the right word. So yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. And nothing much, I guess. I've just been living life. Yeah. So I keep a lot of thoughts to myself nowadays, and I want to talk about society and the general thinking towards love. So I have this one friend. We don't exactly talk every day, I'd say, but I'd say that we are good acquaintances. Like, I draw the line there. And I saw this friend make a post about how in a group chat their friends all were labeled as cheaters, and then that person was like a non-cheater, whatever you call them, right? So I asked, your friends with cheaters? And she was like, yeah, at this point everyone is. So it got me thinking, in this society I feel like we glorify cheating. Not only we glorify cheating, but I think a lot of people fetishize, is that the right word? I don't know, but I feel like a lot of people fetishize it. And I think a lot of it is just due to I don't know how to explain this. Definitely explicit content is a big role. I think it plays a huge role because of all these scenarios that they put into people's heads, and they think about these kind of things. And I think cheating's just become a social norm, and it's become very oddly acceptable in today's society, which is obviously not true. But I mean, not obviously not true. I mean, like, it's obviously a bad thing that these kind of things are getting normalized. So this is just a thought that I had when she told me that like that, she's friends with cheaters, and she told me that basically everyone is friends with one, and it got me like, is that true? I don't know. Like, I feel like there are certain things, I don't know. I mean, this is just what I'm thinking of anyways, so this is just my random thoughts thrown into like whatever. But yeah, I don't think that's right. Yeah, so these are just some thoughts I've had throughout the week, I guess. Oh yeah, someone gave me a compliment on my perfume today. I was so geeked, I'm not gonna lie. I just like try to play it off cool, but no, I was like happy as fuck. Because it's like I ain't trying to like do too much. But I was happy as hell. I was like, bro, the dude was like, you smell good, bro. What's that? Then I was like, oh shit, bro, thanks, this is blah blah blah. But I told you like I was so geeked, bro. Like, I think compliments in today's society is very important. They can boost a person's ego like crazy, but they can also help a person out a lot. That's just my thinking. What else can I talk about? So, alright, let's talk about. I'll save that for another episode. I feel like, you know what? Let's just start talking about. I have a lot of thoughts about love, like in general, but I think like I could go on and on about this love. So I'm gonna start with like, I guess I'm gonna start with attraction. Okay. I think attraction is obviously the starting point of a lot of things regarding love. Attraction between a male and a female, or a male and a male, and a female and a female. Whatever your preference is. Me personally, I'm straight, so male and female for me. I won't use me, but I'm just going to say that because it's what I've experienced, you know. So a male and female, when they're attracted to each other, that's usually how a lot of relationships, situations, etc. start. So, okay, it's either they're attracted to each other or one's bored. Yeah, it's either one's attracted to each other or one's bored and just likes the attention. So, So when it comes to attraction, I think there's a lot of things that regard attraction. I think attraction, of course you can consider attraction to just be looks, but I consider attraction to be a lot more. For me, myself, I guess, personally, I'd say attraction is very heavily due onto things like personality. I mean, I say this, but I mean it with the bottom of my heart. Things like personality, things like when it comes to attractiveness, I think things like personality, you could include style, you could include vibe in things like personality, I guess, because they are all traits of yourself, which is personality, you know. I also value things like trivial things, but they mean a lot to me, nevertheless. Trivial things like music taste. Music taste is a very important thing to me because I feel like if I'm a person who takes music very seriously, and I just feel like if I post someone to a song and they don't understand the meaning of it, it's like I don't know how to exactly explain it, but it's like if she doesn't get what you mean. My love language is what is my love language? I don't remember. My love language, I'm not really sure. Okay, but what I'd say is that I like I value things like personality, music taste, and if you're funny, way more than looks itself. Of course, attractiveness has a big role in a lot of relationships, but I think it's a superficial thing, and I think a lot of people. Okay, I understand the fact that you want your significant other to be of this standard, or I want my significant other to look like this, whatever, right? But I think at some point you have to realize there is a compromise you must take, and sometimes the compromise can be a good thing, you know. It doesn't always have to be a bad thing. Sometimes compromises can be good thing. Sometimes a compromise can be a good thing. It's just who you want to compromise with, right? And I've heard a lot of horror stories of like women who have compromised and it's turned out horrible. I'm talking about compromise in terms of like attractiveness, as in like looks, by the way. That's what I'm talking about. I feel like if you go so if you go for something like, if you go and compromise on things like personality, I feel like obviously I think there'll be like a pretty bad effect on your whole mental health in a relationship, even though they weren't lacking in the attractiveness department. So yeah, I'm not sure, man. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Oh, okay. Right, okay. But yeah, I think people, okay, that brings me to like my main point anyways, attractiveness. I think people are way too focused on the attractive scale of things compared to the personality wise. And this is not to say that, oh, y'all should be dating ugly people, they're the best. You know, that's not what I meant. I'm trying to say that I feel like having a good personality in a person is a lot more rare and valuable these days than finding a good looking person. Like a good looking person, I feel like you can find, like, just walk around, there's like a bunch of good looking people around, but I feel like people that are genuinely good for you, they wouldn't be as easy to find. If they were easy to find, you'd have found them already, but you didn't, so you haven't found them. And so it's obviously not gonna be easy. You know, love is hard, and I think the first part of most things is the hardest. And I think once you take the first step of understanding what you want in a partner, excluding like the attractiveness, of course there has to be some level of attraction. I'm not saying you cannot be attracted to them at all, because that just wouldn't work out 90% of the time. But I'm saying it's a good compromise to have. Okay, it's not good. It's a good compromise to make if their personality is a 10 out of 10 and they don't match up to like a 9 out of 10. I'm saying that give that girl a do the shot, bro. Like, they have the personality to reach that. What do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, I understand things like standards, and I understand things like, you know what you're worth, you understand what you're worth, and so I understand why people do this. But if you know you're not going to get treated, if you've been done wrong so many times in your life, and there's someone that's offering to treat you a lot better, even though they're not up to whatever your standards are, I feel like you should give them a shot. You know, this is just like things I'm thinking about in my head, because I look around and a lot of people I know face this issue. I think me included, I think I face this issue to an extent, but I think for the people around me, a lot of them face this issue, and I wouldn't say anything to them because I think it's something that they need to realize on their own, what they should and should not compromise. Who am I to tell them you should compromise on this, you should compromise on that? So yeah, I feel like love in itself as a whole journey, you're supposed to go through it and find out about things by yourself on your own. People can't tell you what to do. People are not supposed to show you the way. I feel like love is a trial and error thing, and with the right person, a trial and error wouldn't be an error. You know, I feel like with the right person, it will be a trial and a lesson. So if you were wrong, there's a lesson learned, and you will learn from it. And if you're right, you're right. So that's my opinion on that whole thing. This is like the start. I have like a lot of things to talk about, but I won't start on that now. Okay, what else? I think we should wrap it up with something simple. Okay, let's talk about digicams. I love digicams. I started getting into them a while ago, I'm pretty sure. And most of my in fact all of my digicams, except for this one, but this is broken. All of my digicams are hand-me-downs. I bought this just for like a showpiece. This was free anyway, so I mean I didn't even buy it. I paid like $2 posting, so it was free basically. I have a bunch of cameras. I'll show you one. These are all primarily my uncle's ones, and yeah, he's so cool, bro. Like, he has all this stuff, and it's like, it's so sick. Like, and it's all the batteries and stuff are inside. Okay, so this is the Tough TG6, right? Tough TG6 by Olympus. This is an outdoor camera, and it's really strong. Like, there's an original case. I didn't want to use the original case because like it's like rubber and puffy, and I couldn't like bring it around. It was not portable, but I'm telling you, it was like, this camera released in 2014, I believe, and the pictures it takes is amazing. Generally, like okay, I guess you wouldn't be able to see on the screen, but yeah, the quality of the pictures on this is generally sick. I have a few other cameras. I don't have them with me right now. I have a Canon S110. I have a Cybershaw. I forgot the model name. I forgot. I'm sorry. I also have a DCR87E, which is a camcorder, and I find myself using the camcorder and my S10 a lot more than the other cameras because I like the vibe and I like the portability of both of them, because the S10 is pretty like light and small, and one day I'll show you, but the S10 is pretty light and small, and it's pretty easy to, you know, bring around and just take a quick snap of something. The autofocus is great, but I have a feeling I might start using this a lot more. Like, look at this, bro. There's a freaking compass. No, you can't tell me that's cool as hell. But yeah. So, yeah, I guess that's all I gotta talk about today. My sweet's almost finished already. But yeah. I don't really have much to say anymore. But yeah, I guess this is just second YouTube video, you know, just trying things out. I love putting my thoughts into words. And yeah, you know, I like this YouTube thing. I'm still scared of people finding it out. But who cares, you know? You only live once. Take care.